So I don't think I've done a unit review on in Oceanus. Sure, let's do it. So today we're gonna do a unit review in Oceanus, and my webcam said, "Dev, I don't feel like working today, so I'm not even gonna try to fix it. We're gonna go and try to have it fixed by tomorrow. The show must go on, and I am on a bit of a time crunch, so we gotta just jump straight into it. Now, with that being said, we're talking about in Oceanus, who is a unit that comes out in August of 2020 on one of those Peppy God banners that they typically like to release every year on both versions. And I would say that she was good for her meta, specifically because she was released during the Extreme Super Battle Royale meta, and as you guys know, when this content came out, this shit was hard. This was some tough content, guys. And the reason being is because these enemies were hitting you astronomically hard. And why do I have a feeling that Dokkan's going to create something that tops ESBR? What are they going to call it? They're going to call it like All-Star Super Battle Road? Like, what? Superb Super Battle Road? I don't know. But she comes out during the Extreme Super Battle Road meta, and I would say that she was quite good for it. Mostly because she had this 50% chance to stun, provided you sealed the attacked enemy, and she could get off a additional super attack provided the character had their attack or defensive status downed. But other than that, I would say in Oceanus was good. I would say she was good. Although she did have some restrictions with the enemy being the attack and defensive down status. And of course, she did support the fact that she could be effective against all types, which doesn't really matter for this card because the only reason you brought her into ESBR was to run her inside one of the first 10 stages at the time where she was technically useful. You could find some sort of niche option to throw her in for that little, she's extreme in, right? Yeah. For this little extreme int team, you could find a way around it, but yes, she was useful because she sealed, she gained defense on super, and she could possibly do a double super to be able to stun that enemy and clutch up for you, provided the character was able to double super for you anyways, and you had an enemy that was an attack or defensive down status. So with that being said, I would say that she was quite alright for the ESBR meta. Now, moving over to her Post-EZA, which comes out during the Red Zone meta, of course. The problem is that we have all these units that are coming out in this day and age in Dokkan that are getting these just ass EZAs, okay? We're just gonna say it outright. Ass EZAs. We have more than enough units that are good for off-meta content. I've came to that realization last year that, listen, I understand that you want to create cards that are gonna help new players, Dokkan, but I think from here on out, it just makes a whole lot of sense that cards must be meta viable. There are more than enough cards that are good for off-meta content. Listen, Battle Road is so easy to do. ESPR, you can still clap it with some of these newer units. Dokkan Battlefield, I would say, sure, maybe you can create some more options to like help out some of these little niche monotyping builds, but even then, I would say that Dokkan Battlefield is still in a pretty alright spot. I'd say it's good. Yeah, Battlefield, you could blow it out the water. ESBR, you could blow it out the water. Super Battle Royale, you could blow it out the water. IDBH, Infinite Dragon Ball History, you can blow it out the water. Some of these events are just like, hell, even the God event. The God event is considered off-meta content, guys. Yes, long events like the LGE, the GT LGE, the Legendary Vegeta event, all these sort of events they're easy now, guys. So what do we need a unit like Oceanus to do? We need her to be good for the red zone, especially since she's only on 3 category teams with a just weird ass link set. Like, I don't really understand this. It's like, okay, Battlefield deal makes sense. Metamorphosis, cool. That's 5% HP recovery and 10% attack and defense. Good link. Battlefield Diva, good link. Also, Cold Judgment's also a good link. Shadow Dragons is a good link, but it's a little bit niche. Speedy Retribution's ass. GT's. It's like, okay, I'm not even gonna cap her link set in combination to each other. Not amazing, but she does have good links. I'm not even gonna act like she doesn't. Although Shadow Dragons is, yeah, it's a good link, but it's super niche. Speedy Retribution just sucks. Metamorphosis is good. She just has a very weird mixture of links, but Cold Judgment, Metamorphosis, Battlefield Diva, good links. Good links. GT also. GT gives what? 2 key and 10% attack and defense? Yes. Shining Limit, 2 key, 5% attack and defense? Yes. Her links are good, but it's like the mixture of them are just bad. She has a bad mixture for a good link set, if you guys get what I'm trying to get at. And also, guys, she's on 3 category teams. She, like, GT bosses? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Shout out to Boosie. Come on, man. Is that Boosie who said that? I don't even remember. But look at this. How many 200% leaders was she's on? Let me see. Child Dragon Saga doesn't have any. Let me get Peppy Gals. Still had ESBR pulled up. Let's go and just close that out. Peppy Gals, of course, doesn't have a 200% leader skills. Her only 200% leader skills on GT bosses, guys. Her EZA was important for this guy. This guy Omega. Omega's good. But guess what? GT bosses sucks. Oh my god, chinga pinche. It's just so off-putting. So going back to her, she's not great because this is just not enough. She has no defensive ability to fall back on. She just doesn't. I think what would have been very important for her is basically if they just made her a slot 3 support type unit that have a defensive ability to fall back on, like the Dam Junction or Dodge or Guard. Boom. Is that hard? Easy. That's literally how these units must be created, especially for a weird unit like this. It just has to be like that, guys. I hate to look at the meta like this, guys. I hate this defensive meta. I'm gonna say it outright. I don't like it. But I'm not going to act like a unit not having defense is good. It's not. It's not good. It's like she has 150% attack defense on over here, 100% attack defense on over there, and that's it. And then she gains 50% defense on her super. Guys, this isn't good. This isn't good. And they decide to give her a guaranteed additional super when you attack debuff or defensive debuff the enemy. Cool. And of course, stun chance, feather against all types. And then she has additional super attack chance over here, so she can do a quadruple super attack, provided you do fulfill the conditions of her passive. But look at this. Like, this is just like, what are we looking at here? What are we talking about here, guys? What are we talking about here? Like I said already, I'm not a big fan of this defensive-oriented meta. I'm not. I love offense. I've already voiced that in a couple videos, but I will admit this is the meta that we're in. So these units must be defensively sound, especially for a unit like her. A GT bosses unit, guys, look at this category. Hello? Hold on, Google Chrome, Google Chrome alert. It's taking a little bit. It's like my grandma trying to cross the road. Come on. I'm going insane. I'm actually going insane. Like, are you serious? It's like, and I don't even want to talk about the GT Cell and GT Frieza. It's like, what were you thinking? Oh my god, Chinga. It's like, okay, we're gonna get the legendary Goku event mission done for her. Cool. She's stacking attack, gaining defense on super over here, sealing to support this. But guess what? Goku can't be sealed, right? The Goku from the legendary Goku event can be sealed. Attack defensive debuff to get this off. That's like so weird. I don't know. These big tough bosses are they're not often being debuffed. They're not often being sealed, like, ever. So I'm sorry, off meta queen. I'm sorry. Who's her best linking partner? Let's end out the video by seeing her best linking partner. Let's have a nice laugh, guys. Let's have a good laugh. Let's see, what do we have here? Where is she? There she is. There you are, you beautiful. Someone on the last video said Mamba. Bro doesn't have Mamba mentality. Yo, let me see this. Yeah, 35% attack, 60% defense, and 4 key. That's cool and all, but guess what? This guy is old as... Bro, this guy is older than my baby cousin. Let that sink in. This guy is older than, like, your baby sister, your baby brother. It doesn't make sense. Come on. Make it make sense, guys. I don't know. I think that's really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I gotta get this out of here. I gotta wash my hands of this unit. You guys can't see me doing the piece, but peace.